It is me, JP, and welcome to another exciting episode of Spider's Brew. Today we'll be doing FANHOME's KITT from Knight Rider, issues 25 to 28. Thank you, Hans. So we're getting close and the best is yet to come. Let's get building. Too close to the mobile phone camera. Let's have a look at the magazines. Number 25, episode 19, season 1, White Bird. The playlist, production shots, more production shots, instruct tunes, more instruct tunes, and the archives. Number 26, episode 20, season 1, Night Moves. The playlist, production shots, more production shots, instruct tunes, more instruct tunes, and the archive. Number 27, episode 21, season 1, Nobody Does It Better. Production, World of the 80s, playlist, production shots, instruct tunes, more instruct tunes, and the archive. Episode 22, season 1, Short Notice. Playlist, production shots, more production shots, instruct tunes, more instruct tunes, and the archive. Issue 25. Whoop. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Now the first thing it wants us to do is put this piece into this piece. And that's going to be held in with BP screws. And now we screw. Then it wants us to do is put it on this side. Just check if I've got this the right way. So basically he wants us to do with the extra hole this way. So that will go here. And that's going to be held, you've guessed it, BP screws. Then we get this piece, which will be going into here, and that's going to be held on with BP screws. And then we get this piece, and that's going to be held in with not BP screws, CP screws. Bet you all thought that was going to be BP screws. that's what our product should look like. That's what it looks like. And that is the end of issue 25. Issue 26. Whoop. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Much like that last issue, we're just putting this on here. Held on with BP. We put this on this side. Again with a BP screws. Next we get this piece, and that gets held in here with BP screws. Now I nearly made a mistake here. The arrow is pointing down. It says the arrow must be pointing up. And that's going to be held in with BP screws. This is going to be fun. I will do this. I will start this off camera first. So I have put 4 BP screws here, here, here and here. Just tighten them up now. Then we get this grate. And that will go in here. And that's going to be held in with EP screws. It is directional, because if you try and put it in that way, it's going to lap over. So just screw. So that's what it looks like. Next is wants us to do, flip it over and get the right hand, and that's going to be secured with GM screw. I'm going into metal. Oil time. Dip. Yeah, just make sure this little cut is pointing downwards. And then for this piece, this is where all this lovely stuff comes in. So this will go in the bottom of here. Like so. And then this will go in here like so, and that's going to be held in with the screw of choice, BP screw. Now it wants me to get this piece, facing that way. It's going to be like this, and that's going to be held in with a GM screw. So I am going into metal. Yep. And then you put this together, secured by the other side, here and here, with a GM screws. Dip. Dip. That's what the product should look like. That's what it looks like. And that is the end of 26. 27. Whoop. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! So first it wants us to do, just take all these bits out. Get this piece and this piece, and that is going to be secured with BP screws. So number 2 is get this looking gun piece and this piece, slide it in there, and that's going to be held in, yes, you've guessed it, BP screw. Like so. And then we get this piece, finding the indent, which is there, which then we get this, hook that onto here, like so, and then that will go through here, like so. And then that's going to get attached to here, like so. Oh, that's going to be fun. And that's going to be held in with, yes, BP screws. I'm sorry, you couldn't see there. It's okay, I was just fighting with a screw. So that should look like that. And then next is these lovely fiddly parts. This piece that will go here and here, again with some BP screws, this piece facing that way. That will go in here. Held in with, yes, a BP screw. Oh, this is a bit fiddly. Yeah, definitely an off-camera job. Whoop. I'm back. So you can see it's there now. Next you get this piece with the little hole. Put it in here. Oh, another struggling one. Again, I'll do that off camera. And we're back. So now we get this piece and that will go here and secured in, oops, don't break it, on the other side with a BP screw. Oh, another off-camera job. And I'm back. So as you can see, screw in there to hold that. Oh, fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. So next it needs the top with pointing piece this way, and that's going to be held in with, yes, BP. Strange it has a lot of BP for an engine. Next as we get is these two pieces, which will go, this round one is a friction fit, which should go in here with the lug on this side of the engine. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, careful, careful. Oh, I nearly broke that. Like so. Then this piece, again with the lugs pointing outward. And that's going to be held, secured in with a CP screw. And then this little piece Okay, this little piece goes right in there. So why is it telling us to put it in there now? Could have told us to do it earlier. Oh well, I'll be doing that off camera because it's very fiddly. And I'm back. So there's a little hole there, and that is still a bit wobbly, but it shouldn't fall out. So next it wants us to do is put this onto here. And that's going to be held on with, well, not like that, a GM screw. So the lugs will just go in the holes. That will just go down this little hole, and then we screw if it finds the hole, which it doesn't. Now I have. Get that nice and tight on the engine block, like so. And we get this piece, and that should just go on here. And that's going to be held in with CP screws. That's what the end should look like. That's what it looks like, and that is the end of 27. Next, 28. Whoop. Oh no, pipes. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So what it wants us to first do in this issue is get this and this facing that way, and that's going to be held in place with BP screws. The left hand one, which is this one, that to go in here, and that's going to get held in with EM screws. Oh, going into metal, nearly forgot. Dip. Then it wants us to put this in here, and that's going to be secured in with EM screws. And then get this, which will go in here, and then close it up with this. Oh, pipes, 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 pipes. And that's going to be secured in with, you've guessed it, EM screws. Then we put these two together. Like so. And then you get the smaller pipes. One goes here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And one goes at the top. So it looks like this. That will go on here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. That one will go on here. So I think this is the next pipe, which will go, that one will go into here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And that will go on the top of here. So that's just floating in midair. Let's see if I can put you in a bit more. Like so. So then we turn it back over. So then we get the long one, which is this one. That one will go in here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And then that goes through here. Like so. And we'll spin it around and get this piece, the thicker piece, that will go on here. And we get this one. Oh, turn it back on its side. That will go on here this time. Huh, it's just loose. So that just goes through here as loose. I hope. And we get the small one. Which will go into here and then here. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'll do this off camera. So this one goes to here, that one goes to here. I got 2 left here now. So H, which is this one, that will go into here. This one here. So it goes through that way. So that's what the end product should look like. That's what it looks like. And that issue 28 finished. That was a bit fiddly, wasn't it? If you want to get this for yourself from pack 1, I've put it in the description down below. Anywho, hope you enjoyed that. Now remember, if you like this content, please remember to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It's free, you know. Let's get building. Too close to mobile phone camera. Dip. Oh, that went well.